So finding paid work as a creative could be extremely difficult. Now imagine moving from one state where you started your creative journey to a brand new state where you know nobody. That was my story. And today I wanted to share part 3 of how I was able to land clients. But before I share, I wanted to first give a shout out to you guys. You guys were able to help me hit 1,000 subscribers just a few days ago, and to me that's extremely crazy. I started this channel, I don't know, like at least 5 or 6 years ago, and it was cool. I had fun creating content, and then life happened. My son was born, and I just kind of gave up on it. I had to now jump into like this extreme work hustler mode, and I honestly just didn't see the value in what I actually had to offer to you. Fast forward 5 years later, I said, hey, let me just take a shot at it. I've learned a lot. I've been in the game a little bit more, and you guys have proved that what I'm actually sharing is worth something. So I truly appreciate you, and trust me, you'll be seeing a lot more from me from now on. Now, like I shared, this is part 3 of a 3-part series that I put together to share some of the things that I had to do when I moved to Houston from Connecticut to find work. And just a quick recap, here's what I already discussed. I talked about building myself a website, using my social media strategically, cold DMs and emailing people, creating a profile on Production Hub and actually paying a monthly charge to be seen, strategically taking jobs at a lower pay to build relationships. All of these things have been able to allow me to continue my journey as a full-time filmmaker and director of photography. Now, one of the last things I want to talk about is probably the most important thing that I had to do, and that was collaborate with other people. Now, like I shared, when I moved here, things weren't easy. Like, it wasn't even easy to tap into the creative community. I found myself going on Facebook groups and, making a profile, introducing myself, trying to reach out to people, and crickets. Like, a lot of people just did not want to connect with me. And I believe I knew the answer to that. Now, being very active in my social media and listening to people and then hearing some of the issues that they're having with the same problem that I was having with, which is trying to tap into their creative community. It just seems like a lot of people have the mindset of, I don't want to work with this person because they're my competition. And yeah, that could be concerning. Like, why would you want to bring a perfect stranger into your circle just to hijack your clients? But I think that goes back to what I was saying about how I position myself on social media. I think what I was able to do was show people that that wasn't in my character. I wasn't there to hijack clients. I wasn't there to step on toes. I wasn't there to take over. I generally just wanted to connect with people. Though the floodgates of creators didn't fall upon me and I was able to connect with the entire creative community of Houston, Texas, I was, however, able to connect with some really cool people. And that is where my network started to grow. I was able to team up with some of these creatives and collaborate on their projects, like spec projects, feature film projects, shorts, anything that they were working on creatively that didn't involve client compensation or whatever. And that allowed us to build bonds, build relationships. So when work did come, I was the first person that they thought of to bring in on that project. Now, collaboration doesn't just stop there. I've also pitched out to other production companies. Yes, other production companies. Now, if I had the mindset of that production company being my competition, I would have never done that. But I did reach out to certain production companies here in Houston, and I said, hey, I'm Marcus. Hi, how are you doing? I'm a filmmaker here, currently just moved here. Here's a link to my reel. I will love the opportunity to be able to connect with you guys. If you're ever in the market and needs a skilled and qualified DP to take care of some of your clients, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to me. Of course, the wording was a little bit more professional, but that is the gist of what I did. And I got hired by several production companies here in Houston to work alongside with them because they have way too many clients to deal with. So bringing me aboard as a contractor actually benefits them and myself. Look, I'm not the type of guy that was looking to move into Houston and take over. I have a family and I have my own goals and dreams of producing my own documentaries and putting them out there to change the world. So I'm not in this race, in this thing to be number one here in Houston. That's not my path. What I want to do is be able to provide, be able to grow as a creative, to grow as a filmmaker, and to be able to help as many people as possible in this field. So now that I'm here in Houston, collaborating is like the ideal way for me to show people how well-rounded I am as a filmmaker. Now, another important thing about collaborating for me is it allowed me to be a part of some more complex, larger projects. I don't know everything, so being on set with people that have way more experience than me allows me to be able to grow as a filmmaker. And the bonds that I created through these collaborations are priceless. Being able to have like-minded individuals as friends and comrades to be able to talk, chop it up, shoot creative ideas off of, and just build together, it's a creative's dream. Now, I get it. Depending on where you live, it is extremely hard sometimes to find like-minded individuals to build with. And yes, you might catch a L trying to connect with someone who has intentions on stealing your latest ideas and your latest client, and that sucks. That sucks. In business and in life, we catch L's like that, and yeah, it's hard. And thinking about my own story here, it's happened a couple of times. It has. It hurt. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. But I had to brush that thing off and kind of really look into the hearts of people, and it just worked out. It worked out for me, and it can work out for you. I always was told that you can go fast by yourself, but you can go far with people. And that's where I want to go. I want to go far. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint for me. And I'm willing to go through whatever I have to go through to get to my goals. So that's it. That was part of my 3-part series. If I could think of something else that I went through to get clients, I definitely will drop it here on the channel. So if you like this content, definitely subscribe. If you haven't, hit the like button so the algorithm gods can continue to keep bringing me to the people that need this type of content, and make sure you hit the bell for the notifications. And as always, remember that you are worth it. Take care of yourself, and until the next one, peace.